Well, hello there. Today I want to do a little demonstration of the current state of my project, Hexed Gardens. It is a very early tech demo, even not a pre-alpha, just first touches, so don't be too strict about it. At the moment I have already made quite a lot of animations for the main character and began to gradually load them into the game engine. By the way, I call her Shady. I think this word perfectly reflects the essence of the character. On the one hand, Shady is something gloomy and dark, full of shadows. She is a magician, and magic is a dark and mysterious thing. On the other hand, Shady is something suspicious and illegal, and in the world of Hexed Gardens this is very suitable for gloomy and suspicious individuals who have decided to take the path of dark arts, such as magic. So far I have not written code for all the animations I have made, and in fact I plan to draw quite a lot more new animations. But now I have accumulated the bare minimum required to start working in the engine. It seems to be called a grey box in game development terms, but I would call this place more a limbo. A dull grey place where damned souls are doomed to wander without purpose or meaning. Shady can run, as you can see. She skids a little when turning. She can also sneak. Using this mechanic, stealth section could be created. Here is also a blink mechanic. It simply collapses into a point and appears in a new place. Now this is something like a dash mechanic, but this is just for demonstration. I hope this mechanic won't be so boring. If the player does nothing for a long time, she becomes bored and changes her pose. In certain places she can rest. It's something that looks like meditation. I think it will be boring safe at checkpoints. She can also look up and down. Enchantment. She focuses energy to use her magical abilities. One way to use it is to throw a charged projectile. You can also restore protection points. There will be other applications. This thing is deeply in development. Shady doesn't have any attacks yet, but as I wrote earlier, I plan to give her a cursed sword, with which she can beat the crap out of her enemies and destroy the environment. So far this is not the case, at the moment I even didn't draw this. Jumping. Jump height may vary. There will also be an ability to climb onto the ledge. Even the animation is ready for this. But technically this has yet to be implemented, just like bouncing off the wall. Also, if you fall from the great height, it will not be very pleasant. Of course, it requires a lot of improvements, such as a coyote time and jump buffer. At the moment it feels a little awkward, but now it is what it is. I tried to make a smooth turn to make it look more natural. In addition, it needs to work on the animations to ensure the cleanliness of the lines. In some places they turned out a little sloppily. This became more noticeable in the engine. That's how things are. Hopefully this was the hardest part. Now I can gradually add animations one at a time and implement them in code. Also, a lot of work involves teaching Shady to wield a cursed sword. I am also simply horrified by the need to make an environmental art. About Toolkit. I believe in open source and try to choose such tools for my work. I draw and animate in Krita, and for development I choose Godot. I had experience working in both Unity and Unreal, but Unreal was created for heavier and more larger scaled projects, not for simple 2D games. And what's about Unity? I just don't like it. I can't say that I'm a first-class programmer, and I'm not proud of the code from which Shady is now made from. Of course, this code will be refactored in the future. It cannot be otherwise. By the way, I had to rewrite the logic for the delayed camera following the character. In fact, the built-in functionality doesn't work very well. The image turns out jittery. Well, I don't want to make this video too long. It's not very informative anyway. Thanks for watching. If you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel or to my Patreon or to my social media, by the way, I now have an Instagram, that will be great. Take care. Peace to you all.